Now, we need to think out of the box.
Okay.
We need, you cannot think the way you were thinking pre the COVID.
Sure.
We need to adjust our thinking level. And I believe that we all agree to that effect.
No, true.
Now, this brings me to the next point. The purpose of this meeting is to say to our fellow men of God, our fellow pastors, our fellow believers, but also to the society at large. Remember, our calling and our responsibility, it is also towards the societal people.
Sure.
We are saying to the people, we need to find a platform, ways, means that we can use together in order for us, to be able to cope with this kind of challenging times. Now, and this brings me to, because if we are to start companies now, is it sound? No. I mean, big companies are closing down.
Exactly.
Big companies are closing down. So it means SMMEs. You remember now when this COVID came, most of the companies that were properly positioned, already big companies that are doing well, in the retail space and all those things. So think about your SMMEs. They were hit hard the most. Because of these conditions. So if we are to go back into the market and try the traditional business, we will not be able to survive. Okay. Because big companies who already have a brand, their brand is no longer working for them. Big companies who had reserves as surplus, those reserves are not working for them. And companies in the stock market, who had an advantage of being there, listed at the JSE, that is not working because the share prices went down. So it means we cannot do a traditional business and succeed, most especially if you are to study today.
Okay.
Now, we need therefore to find, extraordinary ways of doing business.
Okay.
And one of the most powerful, tried and tested way of doing business in this perilous time, remain your network marketing business like Longrich.
Okay.
Not any other network marketing business, because I think there would be network marketing businesses that would have maybe one or two products, and those products may not actually be more on demand, more especially during this time.
Sure.
But we need, when you go into multi-level marketing, find a company that has a wide spectrum of products.
Okay.
Products that actually cannot be replaced whether times are good or tough.
So something that people need anyway.
People need it anyway. Whether there is COVID or no COVID, I still has to bath. And for me to bath, I need a soap. I still need to brush my teeth. And for that, I need a toothpaste. I still need to, apply an antiperspirant. I need, I need a roll-on. I still need to, nourish my body. I need a body lotion.
So basically what you're highlighting is that those are things that irrespective of whether there is a economic downfall or not, people still need to do those things.
People still need these essential products.
All right.
So now the business, any business that is in the essential product, think about it. Even during this time of COVID, think about the health space. Companies that are selling your vitamin C alone have made more money now because people know if you boost your immune system, companies that are now are selling your food, food demand has went up because there are even more people who cannot afford food. Then you even have humanitarian projects coming to buy food for others. So such companies have actually declared great profits. They're more profitable. Spa has made more money, for example, or any other shops, grocery stores have made more money now than prior to the COVID age. Wow. Because everybody's at home, everybody's eating. So now with Longrich, we have got a wide range of products, most of them essential. Most of them, there are products we cannot do without. And therefore, if I am to sell that product and be paid, for selling it, and rewards or points, that can translate into financial rewards, while doing it. That for me, it is a revolutionary way of doing business in this perilous time. Wow. But number two, I want to say to pastors, one man I love the most said, It is high time that people should get together rich. They should succeed together as entrepreneurs. They should get rich together as entrepreneurs. So which means this man is talking about collectivity. And those that are in union, labor forums, and know the power of of collectivity, bargaining power. That when we are more together, we benefit more. So we need to bargain, in terms of collectivity. We need to get numbers, into the system in order for the system to reward us even more. So we need to get rich together. Number two, he says, this man, that every one of us wants to succeed, but not everybody has found a platform they can use, in order for them to succeed. So everybody is looking for a platform for success, and more especially under these perilous economic times. We all need. Actually, people don't even need to succeed now. If you ask many people, they say, "I need to survive."
That's true.
I just need, if I can only be able to find something that can ensure I sustain my life, I maintain my habitation, I'll be happy. So we are saying we have a business platform that can actually make you thrive during this perilous time.
Yeah, that's actually very powerful. And, just speaking on what you're saying right now, and the gentleman that you're talking about, I think is Mr. Shu Ziwei,
yes,
our chairman.
Our chairman.
Wonderful. I was saying this last night, and I'm saying I thank God for allowing me to see this opportunity that you are talking about right now, because it takes eyes open. The Bible talks about being like the sons of Issachar, being able to read the times and discern the moment. So that then allows you, if you're able to do that, to say, you know what, I can see that the times are perilous. Now, by God's grace, if something appears that seems to bring light into your life, you then need to be able to perceive it and embrace it and run with it. And the call is continuously being extended. I mean, this one I will boldly say, as men of God out there, if you're watching this broadcast even right now, be it on repeat or wherever it is that you're watching it, see this as an opportunity. Longrich is not a scam. Longrich is a business opportunity that is legitimate. We have seen the returns, we have seen the results, not only with money, but also with transforming lives. I mean, recently I had an interview with another man of God, also from Pretoria, who had a challenge with cancer. I mean, this man, he's a family man, he's a father, he's a husband. The devil almost robbed him of his life, but thanks to Longrich, he recovered, and today he's totally free. I mean, he was saying to me yesterday that actually he wants to travel across Africa and witness to the people of the power of the Longrich products. So this is one thing that I'm proud of, Apostle, that Pastor Thabo is invested in. And what we're calling other men of God as well to partner with us on is not a fly-by-night thing. And it's not a get-rich-quick scheme that people are knowing out there. We say every amount that you invest in this business, you get products to the value of that amount. You can use that product for your own benefit as personal consumption, or you can sell and retail that product, benefit from the profits that you make out of it. But most of all, you can build a network of product users around you, and the company will reward you for every product that gets sold with your name connected to it. How wonderful is that?
I'm telling you, this for me is a killer. And when I looked into it, and today we don't want to go much into the details, compensation plan. And you saw what blew my mind. I'm a scientist by profession, other than being a pastor. So I love numbers.
Sure.
Now, when you go to the maintenance plan, for example, of the company, they say if you maintain the business by buying products worth 30 points or 30 PVs, if you are the only one doing it, it's 13 Rand 50. But imagine if you have built a team, because any other person connected to your network who is doing that 30 point or that 30 PV maintenance, you get 1350. So I said, if it's me alone, it's 1350, but what if it's 10 people? That's, 135? What if it's 100 people? What if it's 1,000 people? And the company, they pay you up to your 12th generation, 12th or 13th generation. And by the time you get to the 10th generation, 12th generation, you get over 700 people. Now, if you do your maths, you realize that you'll be getting over 10 million per month.
That's crazy.
I mean, as pastors, we are already connected to people. If people can love the story that, the love story that we share of Jesus, who died on the cross, was raised and ascended to heaven, and their lives be transformed by that beautiful gospel story, how much more if I share similarly another same story to say, look, we can actually get together collaboratively and in our numbers, optimize and get each one 10 million a month. Yeah. Is this not a beautiful gospel? Still good news.
That's super good news.
Yes.
Because now you're responding to the wholesomeness of a person. Holistically, you're addressing every aspect, of this particular individual. I believe that, and I hope I'm not opening a can of worms in a point of discussion because I want us to close this. But I believe that it has never been God's intention for mankind to toil. Toiling, I believe, is as a result of disobedience. And we have been linked and connected to the deliverance from this curse called toiling and suffering and whatever it is that comes with it. Because poverty as well is linked to it, if you look at it. Being enslaved is linked to it, if you look at it. Now, the deliverance that comes with Christ in our lives, I believe that it also has within itself a seed of financial freedom. And until we can perceive it properly and connect to it, I know it's a talk for another day.
It's a beautiful talk for another day. I'll tell you, we will unpack that, at times. But my closing remarks will be, it is the will of God for us to prosper.
That's true.
He says, beloved, I wish above all things that we may prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So it is the will of God for us to prosper.
That's it.
He came for us to have life and have it in abundance. It's his desire. Though he was rich, he made himself poor, that we might become rich. It is his intention for us to prosper. And I want to say to every man and woman of God out there, and every child of God out there, to say, look, here is a platform. There may be other platforms, but we want to speak specifically of this because we know it, we have tried it, we have tested it,
and we're
saying we are in it. So we are advocating for that which we know. That which you know, it is better. So we are saying, come on board. Don't procrastinate.
That's it.
Come on. We want to help you because when we help a man of God, we are helping a community.
That's it.
Because we know there are people who are looking up to you. There are people in your church. When they are distressed, they come to you. When they're in trouble, they are coming to you. When they are oppressed, by the pressures of life, they are coming to you.
That's it.
We are saying we want to give you something that actually you can use as a tool of empowerment. Let us work together to liberate our people economically because we are already liberating them spiritually. So we want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for connecting with us. But more importantly, come on board. Let's succeed together. Pastor Viso, I pray so dearly. This is a conviction in my heart. If men and women of God could respond to this call, we will really, really, and definitely save many lives.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Pastor Tabo, your parting shot?
I'm remembering a conversation I once had with my uncle. He once said, if it doesn't make sense, it won't make rents and cents.
Okay.
So this strategy, this platform makes all the sense.
Okay.
That whatever you put in, you will get something out of it.
Powerful.
And that something will empower you to put something else into somebody else's pocket.
Amazing.
That's my closing.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a life-changing opportunity. As you have heard it from my fellow men of God here, let's take advantage of it. It is open for anyone that can see it. I hope that it will make sense to you, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.